Certainly a good time to be doing this because speaking of jazz, this year Baby Grand Jazz at Hartford Public Library is celebrating its 20th season.
20 years. Isn't that so cool? And after renovations to the downtown branch following a burst pipe over a year ago, everyone's really excited to just have the popular jazz series back at the Contemporary Culture Center.
So let's check in with Marcy Jones, who is live there with more. Hey, Marcy.
That's right. Good morning, you guys. I know I love the segue into this with Jazzercise. It's a very jazzy morning. Speaking of jazz, I've got the man, the myth, the legend here. We've got Hanif Nelson. You're a composer, band leader, trumpeter. Is it a trumpeter, trumpeter? Okay, good. Good to know. I'm learning the lingo. All right, we've got a couple of incredible musicians next to us, heading into 20 seasons of this incredible series. For anybody who's not familiar with it, kind of take us through what it's all about.
Well, the Baby Grand Jazz series is a very important series for Hartford, and it really started out with Hartford musicians coming together to provide jazz for the city. And what's important about the series is that Hartford has a very deep, rich jazz legacy that a lot of people don't often know about or pay attention to. It's steeped here in the downtown library, and what's important about that is it makes the series accessible to people who may not be able to come to other parts of the city to hear live jazz. So it's a very important series, and now we have people not just from the local area, but we have people of international renown and acclaim coming to Hartford to partake in this lovely series.
That's so cool. Speaking of that, tell us a little bit about how it's evolved over the years. I mean, when we briefly got to talk off camera, you said, I remember when it started 20 years ago, and it was, you know, small but mighty. And over these 2 decades, it's really become something absolutely incredible and brings a lot of people from all over.
I mean, 20 years ago when it started, you know, you would have bands from around the area coming to play, and you would have very small audiences coming. You know, go fast forward 5 years in, the audience is increasing, word is spreading, and some of the local artists are bringing in other artists that they know from outside of the area. Fast forward another 5 years, you can't come to one of these without there being a full house. And then you fast forward to COVID, where you had it and it was being live streamed. It still happened. You know, and the important thing that we have to realize about art, is, especially jazz, is that it's a music about life. It's a music about how we express life and what we do. And so 20 years later, 20 years in, our lineup this year is fantastic. We still feature a lot of people from the area. Which I love, because it's keeping it local, but also expanding, right? But we also have people from outside of the area, and I think you need a good mix of both.
It's got to be so exciting for you because you're in this world. You see it every day, but it's such a cool opportunity to really let other people into the culture, the community, and get involved and learn something that they might not have realized before.
And I think that's what's also a really big deal about it. You said the word community. This is a community. You know, what we do, it's very community-based. I mean, looking at the people that are here today, I mean, I met our pianist, Andrew Wilcox, when he was a freshman in college. He was a student. I met our bassist, Tyler, when he was in high school. And, you know, today we're playing music together, all adults in the same room from different generations, bringing all of our life experience together. So this is one of those things that, like, it's an American, and it's an American art form. I think a lot of people forget. This is an American art form that is treasured all over the world. And Hartford has a deep history in place with it.
Hartford has it. All right, we're running out of time, unfortunately, so tell everybody where they can get all the information so that they can see this for themselves.
You can go on the library's website, hplct.org. The entire schedule for the Baby Grand Jazz series is there. I encourage everyone, come down, take a look at what's going on, see what we have here in Hartford, and see that this is the kind of thing that we do year-round at the library, our Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, Paul Brown Monday Night Jazz, Jazz Activation, all of these things we do year-round to provide culture for the city of Hartford.
Thank you so much, Hanif. Guys, sending it back to you, so cool. We're going to learn a little bit more about this coming up over on The Wax.
I just want to, like, dance,
Yeah, the vibes, immaculate.
Yeah, we need a beret, we need to snap our fingers.
Throw on a nice 3-piece suit.
Yeah, there you go.
And still have